You sure do. So, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. Please make sure y'all start this video off by clicking that thumbs up button. And make sure that you share this video on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and on YouTube or wherever else you share our videos. I just want to say that I had a really great weekend this past weekend. Have you heard about the new, it's called the Spruce Street Harbor Park?
No, we're in Philly?
Yeah, it's right on Penn's Landing on Columbus Boulevard. They opened up this little new park area where it's going to be open from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. every day this summer until like the end of August.
Oh, wow.
It is so nice.
Oh, wait, is it next to the Hyatt?
Yes.
Yeah, with the green lights hanging from the tree. We drove past that when we were going to the movies, and we were like, what's going on over there? That is really beautiful. Like, we wanted to stop by, but we were on our way to the movies. That is nice.
Yep, it just opened up on Friday, and the people that work there were nice. It kind of gives you, it's not really boardwalk, but it kind of gives you like you're there, but you're really not. You're at a park.
That's nice.
They have restaurants there. They got like places where you can get your beer from. And they had these beach chair where you can sit in and take pictures. It was just really
now.
Really nice.
Let me ask you a question. This is how many is this every day during the summer? Or
yes, it's free every day to the end of the summer.
But it's restaurants. The restaurants ain't free.
No, you can't eat nowhere for free.
No, well, no, you can eat somewhere.
So,
and even some people charge you for that.
and then got the nerve to say if you want it, you got to pay for it.
Right?
Like, are you kidding me?
Right.
Like,
I ain't never paid to eat beef.
Excuse me.
White. Just be quiet. That's all.
Oh, guys, these days. So yeah, if y'all in Philly, it's really a nice meeting area. You can chill with your friends, chill with your boo. You can lay up in the hammock together. Like,
if you chilling with your boo, don't let your main joint walk up.
Oh no.
Because you know the girls get real bold. They take their booze out and they got their main joint walking down the street. What the fuck is going on
But
here?
then some of them don't care.
I care. Well, I care.
I know you don't care too much, but
I know you don't care too much, but I still care, baby. Oh, ever since you knew your power,
we got to finish this.
You made me cry. And now every time our love goes sour, won't sympathize. You see the tears falling down to my ears. I swear you like when I'm in pain. Yeah.
When Beyonce sing that low.
I try to get all my fears. You still don't care, well that's okay. Hey, well I care. I know you don't care too much, but I still care. Beyonce, when I tell you that is by far my favorite song off of your album 4, my favorite song. Then you had the nerve to come out and just sing it.
You used to be so in love. Now you don't care no more. You just got me into the spirit.
Yes, bitch. When I first heard it for the first time,
wait, don't unplug one of them.
Yeah, well,
you know, go ahead.
My friend, Quentin, that we did Tweet's interview at his apartment.
Yeah.
He was the one who sent me the link when that album first came out, and he was sending me, and he texted me, and he said, "I don't care what song you listen to, but you have to listen to I Care first." Ever since then, that has been my all-time favorite song. And I mean, not all my all-time favorite Beyonce song, but that is my all-time favorite song from that album. And I get so upset when she don't perform that song at concerts like she does other songs. Like, I can do without some ballads that she sings at her shows. I can do without some of those and sing I Care, because that's one of those songs that every time she sings it, you know it's going to get better and better and better. And she's definitely singing on this tour after this whole elevator fiasco. Not saying that it had anything to do with
Did
the
she
other.
sing it?
No, she don't. But you know how she switches up, but she needs to, because that is my song. I just want her to plant her fat ass on the bench in front of me at the show and just sing, well, I can't. Didn't she have the nerves? She knew I went off. And that's when I went off to the song even more. But I didn't really care. I just acted like I did.
Well, look, I met some cool ass people over the weekend. You know how you with Brandon and Dennis, y'all having a good time, and you just start.
No, because when I'm with Brandon and Dennis, I don't never have.
I don't think you hang with them.
No. Yeah.
I could have, but I did.
One of them was always trying me.
I could have.
And then when I snap back, then it's, oh, why you always gotta be so defensive? But go ahead.
But yeah, we just met some cool people. I met a flight attendant that lived in Arizona who's living here now.
Would you be flying over there soon?
No, these people are young. Like, I had conversations with young people for some reason. I'm really noticing the changes that's going on in your community down.
I mean, hey, this change is going on in my body too.
Yeah, if there's one change I can change about my body, is it's hair growing on my back. They didn't tell you that as you get older, your back gets
not mine. Mine is
hairy. Like, oh my God!
Everybody who lays in the bed with me always said that's not a lot of people, but everybody who has laid in the bed with me always says that my back is very smooth. I have no hair on my back and it's smooth and it just feels good. And I love for my back to be rubbed.
Amen. So just shout out.
Don't go down too far.
So just shout out to the nice people I met and and everything. I did a lot of invitations. People I say, make sure y'all come to the barbecue.
Hey.
August 16th, 2014. Today is now July the 1st, so we only got 45 days to go to the barbecue, and we're going to have a good time. And thank you to those that donated. 69% to the goal. Donate whatever you can. $5, $10, $1, I don't care. Just help us reach our goal.
That's right.
20% of your donation goes towards the Scorpion Show barbecue, and no, whatever you donate is not tax deductible. So I looked into that because someone asked in the comments of the video.
I don't even think about certain stuff like that.
Yeah.
When I'm,
when I do the AIDS thing, the AIDS fund,
that is tax deductible.
That is tax deductible, but for the GoFundMe, it's not considered like a charitable organization or anything like that, where you can get a tax deduction from. So,
people want their tax deduction. No,
yes,
they do. They want that right off.
Yeah. Do y'all know? Before we get into these topics, I had a crazy Saturday night where when I got home, I never talked to nobody about no relationship in my house, but I talked to somebody and I cried.
In this house?
Yes.
Don't tell your mom.
I'll tell you later. But yeah.
I think I know who.
I'll tell you later.
No, tell me now. Give me this book. No,
look at
don't tell me what y'all talked about. Just tell me who it was.
You. Yeah.
And so, he was a listening ear, wasn't he?
You tried it.
Oh. Sorry. That was nice, though. That was nice. Wait.
No, because I
just listened.
Yeah, because I wasn't in that mood.
Right.
But I was nice. Pretty pissed.
Were you drunk or no?
Yeah, but you know how somebody make you so mad you forget that you're drunk? Like.
No, I don't know because I don't drink.
That sobered up real fast. Yeah, but it was. Yeah. So anyway, y'all. I got a chance to watch the BET Awards. That was all fun and everything. So shout out to the BET Awards. If y'all missed that video, we posted it last night. Make sure y'all watch that. And we got some topics to talk about. First of all, we need to piggyback on some stories that happened last week. Some people got offended that my co-host, Mikkel McClendon, went off I mean, he preached last week. And only ones that had a problem was all the hit dogs out there. And I mean, y'all hollered and y'all carried on. It doesn't matter what comes out of the preacher's mouth. You don't sit there and worry about how he's doing it, what he's doing in his life and his personal life. If he's saying something that's truth, and you don't like the way he said it or how he said it or why he said it, you don't come and attack nobody because how he made you feel. Like he said, you have the power. It's not his fault that you forgot that you have the power. And you don't get mad because he says you should get married first and then have children. That's the way it used to be back in the day. It's not like that no more. It's you get pregnant off a damn hookup. And y'all got mad. Not everybody, but the ones that was complaining, like, y'all got mad. I mean, y'all was just really saying a lot of nasty stuff. But that's all right. I didn't block nobody.
I missed those comments.
I didn't block nobody. Look, I don't care what y'all say, but just watch how you say it. Because he didn't say anything out there to offend you. He was speaking from his opinion. And I'm speaking for you. So don't come at him like that. It's not his fault. So that's all I wanted to say about that video. And I didn't block nobody.
Well, you should have.
No, because it's like, I don't want to get into all that blocking.
Well, I don't know what they said. All I know is that I thought I was being pro-woman when I said that they had the power.
Yes.
And there were a lot of females who hit me up on Twitter saying that they loved what I said in the video. They just were like thanking me for what I said, and there was a lot of females. And then you told me not to go to the video and read the comment. And I was like, well, I didn't plan on going to them anyway, so okay, I won't go and read them. But it just goes to show you that a lot of people didn't realize what I was saying. And a lot of times you got to be forceful when you say certain things, but a lot of people didn't. Apparently, they didn't catch on to it. So the only thing I can say is, you know,
mind you, my mom said that to y'all 2 weeks ago. I can't stand weak women.
Right, and that was basically
what
I was saying.
You've got the power.
Right, and I basically was saying the
same thing. Nobody, y'all know better than my mother.
Well, you know, they didn't like it coming from me. They felt,
man,
how do you?
Because you gotta
do. You know, and I'm saying I'm actually being pro-woman. I'm on your side when I said that you have the power.
Yeah, and you talked about your parents too. Like,
stop letting people like me with a penis take advantage of people like you with the power. Yes. Why would you ever let somebody like me with a penis take advantage of you that has the power? So I guess you no longer want to be powerful. You want to be powerless. Mm-hmm. Is that? Because apparently y'all didn't like what I had to say.
No, maybe they didn't like you saying it, but if Beyonce said it.
Well, you said they liked it when your mom said it.
Yeah, my mom said it.
And then 2 weeks later I say it, and then they got upset.
Yeah, well, maybe because they didn't watch it. I don't know.
But whatever the case may be, I don't know. Whatever the case may be, I was being pro-woman, and I was on the female side. Yes. I just want women to be more smart. I want to be able to turn on the television one day and see the whole segment of "You Are Not the Father" eliminated from Maury.
Yes.
That's what I want to see, and that's what I meant by y'all have the power. It is embarrassing when you have young females go on national television because they don't know who their child's father is. Why? Because they've become powerless. Why? Because they've allowed a guy to have sex with them and to nut in them. Excuse me for being so blunt, but to nut in them and then get them pregnant, and then they go keep sleeping with men until they get pregnant, and now they don't know who the father is, so they have to go on national television to find out who the father of their child is. When I see the shows like that, that shows me that y'all are powerless and you have no power. That's what I was saying last week. Be powerful. Let these men know that you have the power to take control and say, if you want this, you need to put something on this. That's what you need to do. A lot of people didn't like that. And look who's calling me. Oh, my first lady.
Oh, hey, Pastor, she might could tell. You know what?
No, she don't want them to tell her. She'll really go off. But it's, I have a young sister, so I know for a fact, I thank God. Because we live in an age, we grew up in an age when majority of the young girls out here was pregnant and got pregnant. I have a sister who is 23 years old, and I thank God. She's going to be 24 this September. I thank God that she does not have no kids. She went to school. She got her, she graduated from high school. Then she went to college and graduated from college. And with no kids. Because my mom and dad taught her, you have the power.
But listen, even, I would say this, even you can still have the power. And he worked hard to get it. Even if he don't put a ring on it, I don't see nothing wrong. If you do it, have sex, but, you know, strap it up.
Right. Yeah, and I'm not saying don't have sex. I'm just saying be smart about certain situations. Because the thing that I'm saying, one of the things that I'm saying is you got a lot of females out here who get these guys, they have sex with them, and then they get pregnant. And then before you know it, the guys are gone. So now you got all these females having baby showers. There's no baby dad in sight. You got all these females going to the hospital to get pregnant, give birth. There's no baby dad there's no name for the father on the birth certificate. It's like,
yeah, and the men have to do better too.
And then they get offended
They
and
have
they get
to
upset
do better
because I told them that
using excuses.
you know.
It's a sad situation.
And the truth be told is, we had a guest preacher preach at our church yesterday, and this is so true. He said, females, he was talking to ladies in our congregation. He said, females, y'all have to stop saying that y'all are the mother and the father. He said, women can't be a father to a child. Women know how to be a mother to a child. No woman can ever be a father to a child. That's why you have a man and a woman. And yes, there are a lot of homes where there are single mothers, but make no mistake about it. A woman can never take the place of a man. So stop saying that you are a mother and a father. No, you are a mother that has taken on full responsibility. But you in no way, shape, or form a father. You don't never hear no man out there, a single man, saying, I'm the father and the mother. No, I'm the father who takes care of this house, this household, and I'm a single father who takes care of this child. And that's true. Women, you have to realize something. I understand that there's a lot of single mothers out there, but don't get it so twisted in your mind and even in your kids' mind, because a lot of women out there will say that, and they'll have their kids thinking and believing, oh, well, no, I don't really need a dad in my life because I have my mom, which is good. But every child needs their father. Every child needs their father. That's why, really, truth be told, if that was the case, then God would have only made Eve and not Adam. God didn't make no mistakes when he made man and woman. Every child needs their mother and a father. And don't ever forget that. So women, you are not the father. You are a mother who has taken on full responsibility, but you are not a father. That is a man's role. Just like you don't hear men saying, single fathers saying, oh, I'm the father and the mother. No, they are the father taking on the full responsibility of both parents.
This can lead to a whole bunch of different topics now, because, as the years have gone on, this has been, I'm going to say, thousands of gay couples raising children in the United States. I don't know how many it was back then, but it's more prevalent today to see a child grow up in a two-parent household where you got two women or two men. But considering the situation, I still think it's important to have
a female
figure and a male figure, right, or somebody from the outside to help them. Because as a woman, you can't teach a child how to be a man. Right. The only thing my mom could teach me is to you treat women
right
this certain way, because that's how she would want to be treated by a man.
That's right.
But she couldn't teach me that. So as I get older, I learn what I like, and I know what a man should do. And like, I don't need nobody to tell me you hold the door for a woman, or you let the woman go on the bus before you. Yes, because I ain't no fucking dick. I get mad when I see men rush in front of the bus. Like, damn, can this lady get on the bus? Can you hold the door? If you coming inside the gallery, you just go through the door and you don't hold the door for the woman. Like, that stuff irritates me. Like, men, you don't need a man to teach you how to be a man. I didn't have mine.
Hold on for real quick. Hello? Hey. Good, where you at, home? I'm going to call you right back because I'm sitting here recording, okay? I'm sitting here recording my show. So I'm going to call you. Yeah, I'm going to call you right back. All right.
Hey, First Lady. But yeah, like, for me, I didn't have nobody teach me no stuff. I just had my mom instruct. Well, that's teaching, but she taught me some stuff, but a lot of stuff I had to learn on my own. And I know better. But you know what? There's a lot of people out there that use excuses on why they do the things that they do. And I know we're two different people, but a lot of it is excuses. If I ever get someone pregnant, I am not going to run away from my child and then say, oh, I was scared because, I didn't have a father. Fuck that. Right. I'm going to take on that responsibility. You have to take on that responsibility because this is a child in this world that needs your love and your affection and your nurturing and all of that. Right. How would you feel knowing that how can you sleep at night knowing that you have a seed in this world where you don't even take time out to provide or send money or do anything? How can you live like that? I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
Some people just
and they do it comfortably.
Yeah, they block it out. Like, I'd never forget on Instagram a few months ago, this guy was, I think I told you, he was on vacation in Miami with his girlfriend, and he was just living it up to I'm living a good life, and his baby mom wrote on his page and was like, oh, so this is why you couldn't give my son what he needed so-and-so, because you down here in Miami and you can't even pay things, this, that, and the third. I said, see, these females, they will get you and they will expose you, but see, ladies, this goes all back to you with having the power. Okay? Stop laying down with men like that.
But sometimes
I don't believe
listen,
that, I didn't know he was like that.
Listen, it's sometimes that is the case. Because sometimes you have a man that done swept her off her feet and was doing everything right, and then all of a sudden he just changes. I believe that can happen.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you what the old folks said. If he had kids before he met you, and you never heard him talk about his kids or been around his kids, now, 9 times out of 10, he's going to do the same thing.
Yeah, and that's all about making the right decisions.
You're a fool if you deal with a man who don't take care of his kids. Because if he don't take care of his other kids, what makes you think he's going to take care of yours? Let me tell you something. When my mom met my father had 6 other children by the previous woman that he was with. 6 other children. My sister and myself made 8 children altogether that my father has. My father took care of all 8 of his children. My sister is the youngest and the last that he has to take care of because she's grown now. And my father still makes sure that my sister is well taken care of. He's taken care of every last one of his kids. Ever since I've known my father, since the day I was born onto this earth, my father has always had a job. He's always had a job and he's always had money, and he's taken care of all 8 of his kids. And there's no excuse, because my father is not no doctor, he's not a lawyer, he's not a big-time scientist. My father was a construction worker for many, many years, and now he's a foreman, so he's a big guy on the sites now because he's done. But the thing about it is, early on, my father was not a biggie. He was just a regular construction guy, just like everybody else, trying to take care of 8 damn kids. And I think that people need to stop having these excuses of, I can't do it. You can do it. You do it. You don't do it because you don't want to do it. There's people out there who don't want to do it because, like you said, if I love when I see a lot of celebrity men out there and they say, I didn't have a father in my life. And I made sure that when I had my child was going to know their father because I didn't have my father. Right. I like when I see stuff like that because it shows that they don't want their child to grow up like them. But some people have it in their minds, I don't care. They ain't my responsibility.
Because it's just the way that they were brought up.
I don't even think it's the way they brought up. I just think it's the society that they're in. Because I don't know if you mean brought up like they were taught that.
And the people that they hang around, the people that they associate with, it makes it okay. Yeah. And it's not okay. Yeah. And that's why when you keep saying women have to make better choices. And it's all in the way he courts you too. It's not just.
Right. Because if you meet a guy and he's yelling, yo, come here.
Why would you want to deal with that?
Didn't I tell you that day when I was sitting out in front of Kevin's house in my car before I came. One day I was outside of Kevin's house and I was in my car praying before I came in here because I always had to say a little prayer before I come in here because this house is, they will drive you up the wall. But anyway, I was sitting in my car and I was, minding my business, and it was a group of guys who was sitting across the street on his neighbor's steps, and they was, dusty and a whole bunch of them. And this one girl, pretty girl, she walked by them and of course, they all stopped and was gawking and looking, and a few of them was like, yo, what's up? And she just kept walking. So then one of them yelled out to her like, yo, you don't remember me? You gave me your number. She turned around, she looked at him, and she said, why would I ever give somebody like you my number? And she kept walking. When I tell you, I gagged. And I loved her attitude because she was looking at them like, first of all, we already know they were all bums across that damn street. And she looked at them and she was just like, look at you. You have nothing going for yourself. You're sitting on this corner getting high. You yelling at me while I'm walking past you, some yo. No type of respect at all. And I loved her answer. Why would I ever give somebody like you my phone number? I would never give. That's why if anybody sees me walking down the street or anything like that and they yell out, yo, I keep walking. Like the other day, I was at work and this guy was like, yo. And one of the nurses said to me, she said, I think he's calling you. I said, no, he's not, because my name ain't Yo. And so I turned around. I said, who you talking to? And she was like, I'm talking to so-and-so. I said, see, I told you he wasn't talking to me. And she kept laughing. I said, my name's not Yo. And that's not how I allow people to address me as Yo. My name is Mikkel, and he knows my name because he's my coworker. So there's no reason why he should ever yell out Yo. And like you said, it's all about how they court you. If you are walking past a man and he say, yo, ma, come here, this, that, and the third, yo, what's up? Or if you walking down the street and a guy pulls up to you and he's talking to you from his car, don't even give you the respect to get out his car and talk to you, you don't need to talk to that guy. You don't need to talk to him. I was so upset. I was coming home one day and this pretty beautiful girl was walking down the street, and these two guys was in this car riding, up next to her, and the driver was trying to, get her to stop, and she was like, no, I'm all right. And then finally she stopped walking, and he pulled over, and he never got out of the car, and she was steady talking to him. I'm like, see, you're dumb and young. You allow this man to talk to you and treat you like this. He don't even give you the respect to get out the car and come and talk to you. It's all little things like that you should pay attention to. You should not just drop your drawers for the cutest guy with the nicest car, even though sometimes, never mind.
And then everything that we just said, y'all can't believe it because it's coming from gay men, so what do we know? But I got nieces too, they're going to learn it too.
They're going to learn it the hard way.
Okay. No, they're not going to learn it the hard way.
No, I mean they're going to learn it the hard way from you.
Yes.
That's what I meant, not the hard way. No, not that way. Not that way.
So,
we tried it.
So on Friday, we were talking about the little boy that was found in the basement. Come to find out, he said that his stepmother had been had him barricaded down there, but he would come upstairs when no one was around to sneak and eat food, and I guess he would go back down there
for 20 years.
No, for the 10 days that he was there.
Oh, wait. The little boy that the dad was on Nancy Grace?
Yes.
He said that the mom and dad knew he was down there.
Yeah, well, the mom knew he was down there. He didn't say nothing about his father. Yeah, but he said he would only come up when nobody was around. I guess when they was outside the house or whatever, he would sneak upstairs to go in the refrigerator to get some food to eat. And I don't believe that the dad didn't know. Yeah, but I don't believe that he was down there all the time with the FBI. Because they search through everything. And sometimes they tear your shit up.
Okay, looking through it. They tear your shit up if you call 911 and say it's a fire next door, and they come to your house and tear your damn door down. They did that to one of my neighbors one day. And the lady said, no, the fire's not here, it's next door. Like, come the fuck on. Y'all tear my shit the fuck down. Oh, well, the call came from this house. That don't mean there's a fire in this house.
Okay.
The fuck?
So then they checking him out at the hospital. They see that he had this circular stain on his chest. So they're like, well, what happened? He said, my father beat me with a PVC pipe.
A what pipe?
Like a plastic pipe. PVC is plastic. Like them tubes that connect, but it's a pipe, but it's a plastic pipe. Think of a plastic pipe.
And you put the wires inside of it, so like a cover. Yeah.
He beat him with that. Then they said he had scars on his butt, but he said that was from a long time ago. But his father basically was abusing him.
Yeah, right.
And
the same one who was on Nancy Grace crying, looking stupid when she told him that his son was found. That's why I said, we said it the other day, there was something suspicious about the dad, because when somebody tells you that your son has been found, the dad didn't even get up to run off camera. He was just, what? My son was found.
You a bitch, they caught me. That's his...
Yeah, that was his reaction. Oh no, I got caught. And then when she said, well, where's your phone? Don't you want to call home? Oh, my phone's in the car being charged because it died. But don't you want to use somebody else's phone? No, I'll wait to go get my own phone.
I will leave. You ain't got man. You don't have nothing else.
That's why, mind you, that's why I said I was laughing when I was watching. I said, I'm watching this. I'm saying this guy.
Oh, you was like watching it on live TV?
No, I was watching it on my phone because they had it on CNN. I laughed at it and I said, this guy knows where his son is at. Because if you tell me that my child has been found after they've been missing for over a week, the interview's over. Fuck the interview. I'm calling home to see is my child all right.
Then the stepmom that kept him down there, she got locked up for having a gun, on a gun charge or something like that.
Probably wasn't allowed to have a gun.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Now she's on house
remember
arrest.
that lady who chained that child up to their porch like last year or something like that, and then she had the nerves to work for Child Protective Services and was chaining up her son.
No.
Yeah, it was like in Arizona somewhere, like somewhere over in the West Coast. I know you know what I'm talking about. She chained her son up to the porch or to the basement somewhere, and then she had the nerves to actually be an employee of Child Protective Services. Mm-hmm. How do you do something like that?
How they found out about her?
I think it was a neighbor or somebody. You know, neighbors are very newsy.
I would tell somebody like that real fast.
Yeah,
like,
you think I won't?
Serve, protect.
And I won't sneak and tell. I'll call while I'm standing in front of your house. Yeah, I got a neighbor who's over here. She's chaining everything but everything that should be chained up. She's chaining everything that shouldn't be chained up, including the kids. Okay? The dog is running wild while the kids are chained up. Now you chain the child up.
Oh, they do it. I know they do it. They chain them up for being bad, or they say you stay downstairs, or you gonna stay in this basement and you're not gonna come up until you act right. All his parents that do a lot of stuff. Or you can't eat. Those are the ones that kill me. You can't eat.
You can't eat.
First of all, you don't have to chain up nobody. Okay, whatever happened to punishment? Does punishment still exist?
Because people don't know how to punish them.
Bitch, I ain't been on punishment in a long time. And I know one of them on punishment, that don't last long.
No. They don't know what punishment is in this house. I know they don't.
I know it's like this you can't play your video games, you can't watch TV, you better have that fucking TV off. Of course I would still sneak, but definitely couldn't go outside and you couldn't sit on the step. It was nothing. I would just sit out that door and watch them play, wishing I could just go the fuck outside. But I knew better. I knew not to open that door, and for what? You want to catch me when out there? Only time I was allowed to go outside was to go to the store. And at that time, my mom used to smoke cool 100s. And back in them days, cigarettes were only $2.
And back
I
in
remember
days,
it was $1.75.
Kids used to be able to get them.
Yeah.
Remember a long time ago when because my grandmother, mind you, I was young. My grandmother sent me down to the Chinese store all the time to get her pack of cigarettes. And that was in the early 90s. And then around that time, you could send kids to the store and get cigarettes.
Yeah.
Because in some stores, they had the cigarette machine that you can go in there, put the money in,
little
pull that thing out, and that thing will come right. What?
What? You up there with me, huh?
Yes! Oh, Miss Billy used to send me to the store. That's why I was shocked as the years went on. They said, no, kids can't buy cigarettes. And I said, oh. Well, where was your at?
Smoking.
Well, my grandmother was sending me to the damn store to get cigarettes for her.
And make sure you bring me back a Pepsi. Like, everybody drank Pepsi. Anybody drink fucking Coca-Cola?
I'll drink a Pepsi in a minute. A Pepsi. Okay. And it got to be cold.
That's the only way you can drink it.
I can't drink no warm. Don't give me no hot Pepsi. I will hot Pepsi you. Okay.
And another follow-up, the father left his son in the hot car.
Oh, God. He's guilty, and so is the wife.
Yes!
She's guilty, too. Did you hear what she said at the funeral?
No.
She had the nerve to defend him and tell him something. Oh, she knows that he's not guilty of any of this. He's a loving man, and that if she had, mind you, how about this? Because I'm not telling you. No, how about if she had a chance to have more kids with him, she definitely wants to have more kids with him. But how about this? The police seized her computer, and she was searching for the same thing. How to kill an animal in a hot car. Why would you search for something like that?
If y'all didn't want that baby, y'all should have gave him my $4.
First of all, Kevin, who in their right mind is trying to figure out how to kill something in a hot car?
I don't know. But first of all, you ain't gonna tell me you take this same route every morning and you forget to drop your kid up. You didn't realize that, damn, I gotta work too early.
Right.
Like, ain't nothing click. Like, bye, girl.
You didn't realize you had a whole baby in the backseat of your car?
Yeah, then he got mad because they didn't let him go to the funeral. For what? You done killed your child. We found out that this is murder. You search on your job computer about how long would it take an animal to die in a hot car.
An animal. Now, why would an animal be in? And that's the part that hurt me. That hurt me when they said, how long does it take for an animal to die in a hot car? First of all, what kind of animal are you putting in your hot car? And secondly, that's how you look at your child as an animal? You really didn't want this child that bad that you would leave that child in a hot car? I don't care what nobody says. I don't need no more evidence. Nobody in their right mind, as long as I've been knowing how to use the computer, and I've been knowing how to use the computer for almost 20 damn years, I have never searched how to kill. First of all, I've never searched how to kill any damn thing.
Okay.
I've never searched how to kill anything. Okay? I don't need to know how to kill nothing. Why do I need to know that? That's not in my heart to kill something.
Okay.
I know how to kill a roach, an ant. Those are the animals and insects I know how to kill. But as a person and an animal, I don't need to know how to kill that because I don't want to kill that. I've never searched how to kill anything, and I've never searched how to kill something in a hot car. Like, who does that? Sick, crazy people. And for his wife to stand up at their child's funeral and say that she is on the husband's side, that she believes that he didn't have nothing to do with this, you need to go to jail just for saying that. But then she's definitely going to jail.
Did they interview anybody else that went to the funeral?
I don't know, but they found out about this, I guess, because somebody in the funeral must have said something. I don't know how they found this out. But now they seized her computer and she was searching the same damn thing. What is going on? What did I say in our last video? It's going to get worse before it gets better. These people are killing their own babies, talking about how do you kill an animal in a car. Is that how you look at your child, as an animal? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's people out there who wish they could have kids and they can't have kids. And you got people out there who can have kids and don't know what to do with them.
Just miserable.
That little boy ain't never do nothing to y'all, and y'all gonna leave him in a hot ass car. And it's so sad that nobody was able to. But he was a baby.
Nobody seen him.
You know, he was a baby. He couldn't get out the car.
Months.
Yeah, he couldn't get out the car. He probably strapped to a car seat. Baby, those kids can't get out no damn car.
Some of these badass kids know how to get out of a car seat.
Yeah, but no, not at 18 months.
22 months.
Yeah, he's a baby.
Almost 2 years.
First, you gotta get out the car seat.
So
then you gotta try to get out the back seat. Like, come on, like these people are out of control. Like, who does stuff like that?
So the first thing first, I want to talk about.
Fucking pervert.
This is gonna be. We're gonna get through this by 7:30.
People are perverts. That's perverted.
What?
To leave your kid in the car.
I don't think it's perverted. I
It's
just think
perverted
that
to me
dumb.
that you would just kill a child like that. Like, sick people do stuff like that.
Dumb,
sick people.
Dumb. Some of y'all last week said that y'all can understand how people forget. I ain't forgetting no kid in my car.
I ain't forgetting no child in no car. That's one thing I'm not forgetting. I will forget where I parked my car. I will forget my keys. I will forget my hat. Yeah. I am not forgetting when I have a baby in a car.
And I'm not here for children being in the house by themselves neither, because anything can happen.
I'm not forgetting.
And that lady, there's some lady, the cops was looking for her because the house caught on fire because the kids was playing with fire. The house burned down. Couldn't find the mom until a day later because she was so ashamed to come home.
Remember, mind you, that black lady, right? They took the kids to the hospital and everything, right? And the house was in squalor. That house, when it was filthy inside, that's what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like the mother, we don't even know where the mother is. You know? She won't come home because she doesn't see her damn house on the news.
Right. And then y'all got the nerves to get mad at me because I said y'all got the power.
So for all the lonely people out there that still can't get over their ex, there is a new website called exaholics.com where you can go chat with people and have conversations. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I've gotten over mine. You are trying me. I have gotten over mine.
I'm just saying. It's a website where you can go to, and they I guess they got songs you can play. They got counselors and everything. I just happened to see it on Channel 6 as they do their little news briefs. So I figured I'd help some of the lonely people out there that can't get over their ex. Exaholics.com. Don't be like Match.com, paying them $5,000 to find a date that looks like your ex.
I love those cases on the People's Court where they have those people come in suing the dating websites.
Like, I was looking for a match. That's like hit or miss.
Right.
You better all just go into the bar or having one of your friends hook you up.
The bar.
Shit. Like, yeah, you better all go into the bar.
No, you're not. I don't want to meet nobody in no bar.
Alright, well, if you don't want to meet in that setting, you can go to Match.com and do the
I don't want to meet there either. I want to meet at the market.
But if you do meet them, you can meet them in church.
I don't want to meet them there either.
But then they might be you might be the side chick. You never know. These days, shit, you might be the side chick to the pastor. You don't know.
I don't want to meet nobody at church. I want to take them to church.
Where's the most random place you ever met somebody?
Somebody that I dated? Well, I only dated.
Okay.
Both of them.
Where's the most random place you met somebody and became cool with?
The most random place that I met somebody and actually became cool with. know because
See, with me,
when
it's
I'm thinking
always in
about
a social setting.
first of all, I don't have that many friends, and the friends that I do have, I met them all. Like my one friend, Rara, I met him through my ex because he and my ex were best friends, and then he and I became really good friends. Anitra, I met her through high school. We hated each other at first, but then we became best friends.
I can see why.
Yeah, because we both were
talk
alike.
shit.
Right. We couldn't stand each other, and now we're like, you can't tear us apart. I've never met anybody in a weird place. I know I've met some people and wish I kept them there.
I've met walking down the street before.
That's not a weird place.
It's not weird, but it's not common. Especially I don't know.
What do you mean that's not common? People meet people all the time.
I don't do that. It was just weird. Like,
it's not common for you because you're not very sociable when it comes to stuff like that. You're more sociable in a bar, right? That's what I'm about, or the club. That's where your sociable skills come in at. Walking down the street, you're more so. I need to get to where I need to go, and I have my headphones on, and don't bother me. Yeah. That's you. I know you down to a T.
Somebody not bump me, but tap me like, yo, somebody called. I was like, right. What? He's like, somebody's calling.
And that's you too. That is your reaction. I've seen you react like that. What? Huh? Oh.
I was like, hey, how you doing? Because at first I was like, who are you? He's like, Carlton. I was like, hey, Carlton. I ain't talked to Carlton in so long.
Carlton?
You know light skin Carlton? Curly hair?
I probably got to see this. I don't know. The name sounds familiar.
He's like, hey, I really haven't seen him in a long time.
So, The View.
Yeah.
There's been some changes at The View.
Changes? It's beyond changes, okay?
I am changed.
Bitch, they done threw out the book and kept Whoopi. Now look, let me tell y'all this.
Because they need a moderator like Whoopi, they do.
Yes, because Whoopi don't play with them.
No, she don't.
I'm hearing that Rosie O'Donnell may be coming back.
I can't see that.
If Rosie O'Donnell comes back, her and Whoopi, fuck the real, I'm going to be watching The View every morning just to find out what they're going to be arguing and fighting about.
No, but you know what? I don't know. Because Whoopi and Rosie have somewhat of the same like views on certain issues. Now, I do believe that there'll probably be some points where they might clash at each other. But for the most part, it's like they both agree on a lot of topics. Like when Rosie O'Donnell was on The View, it was almost like when Whoopi came, it was like, okay, well, her and Rosie were like similar with each other. Like they got the girls together. I can't really see them getting each other together.
They're gonna fight over who is it legal for spanking.
They need a Republican on that show.
I want that Bermudez.
And they need a great
I want that Bermudez girl on there because I like her.
I miss Elizabeth. I wish they had Ann Coulter on there.
No.
But then they
bitch, Channel 6 would get shut. ABC would be shut down.
When Sherri told Ann Coulter that day, you didn't have to talk to her like that. When she got smart with Barbara.
Yeah.
And Sherri said, and you didn't have to talk to her like that. That was the classic View. I miss shows like that. When she told her, what did Ann Coulter told? Yeah, she told Barbara. Barbara was reading the book, and she said, "No, read it like how you were reading Mein Kampf." And so Barbara looked at her and said, "Huh?" And she said, "Yeah, because you didn't quite such and such." Like she was getting smarter. Like you're trying to be smart reading that book, like reading how you read that thing. Sherri said, "Oh, you know what? You didn't have to talk to her like that." And I said, "Oh." Yeah. Or Michelle Malkin. She's another.
Yeah. I can't stand her. That Whoopi. And then Rosie too. They fucking big.
What? But see, she's a Fox News. She's stuck on Fox News. She's not going nowhere.
I don't like her. I don't like her, and I don't like her views.
I don't like her either.
I can only imagine.
really, really, truly loved Elizabeth on this show. And it's not because I liked her views, because I didn't like them, but I liked the fact that Elizabeth was able to stand up for herself. And it was just something about Elizabeth that I liked that. I liked that she was able to have a good debate with them, whether she was right or wrong, and she didn't back down. It was usually, a lot of times, it was all of them against her. And she didn't back down, and that's what I liked about her on that show. And when she left the show, because there was so many people saying how they didn't like her, they can't wait till she leave. And then when she left the show, it was like, now the show's boring.
Yeah, it's never too late. It's never too late for McCain.
I would like to have Meghan McCain on the show, but the only thing is, Meghan McCain is not Elizabeth Hasselbeck type of Republican. No. Meghan McCain is more so in the middle. Mind you, but Meghan McCain didn't even like Sarah Palin. She let it be known after the thing that she didn't want her dad to choose Sarah Palin. And she didn't like the Palin family at all. I mean, Meghan McCain is more so, she's a new school Republican.
But I don't want her to be But that can actually help the Republicans because they need all the help
That's what they. Yeah, they do need that. But I don't know. I mean, as smart as Meghan McCain is, and I did want her to be on The View at one point, I just don't see her being argumentative like a die-hard Republican. Because Meghan McCain, like I said, she's a new school Republican, and she's more so I call a common sense Republican. You know what I mean? Where she looks at both sides, whereas those old Republicans just look at
it's one way, my way, the highway.
Yeah, like they said that if they're not going to vote on the whole bill if Obama sends up to have minimum wage raised to $10.50.
They need to. They need to. We
and then they want us to vote for them. Why would we ever vote for something? What?
I think that what's her name? Because Diane Sawyer is now leaving the ABC Nightly News. So with her leaving that, there could be a possibility that there'll be an announcement that she's joining The View. She could take Barbara Walters' role. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't mind seeing her in the daytime. Plus, she's used to being in the daytime. She used to do it all the time. But they need someone young, a young voice. I'm not here for no Ross from E! News joining The View. Who? I'm not here for no men. Ross, remember Ross? He was on Celebrity Fit Club and stuff. Ross, I think his name is Ross Matthews. I'm not here for no men joining the panel. I don't want men on the
So if you called me, you wouldn't want me to join?
No. Because, first of all, I wouldn't want you to do the Scorpion Show. Second
I can
of
do
all,
the Scorpion Show. We already do the Scorpion Show at night anyway. I can do the View in the morning, the Scorpion Show at night. Hello.
Right.
It's still 2 checks.
2 checks.
Right.
Sure. But wait. I'm just not here for it because I'm used to show where it's women. Sometimes I don't like it when it's like 2 women, 2 men on the show. I don't like that. One guy, once a week, that's fine. But when he's on there every day, no. And then Whoopi is like, it's like she's getting irritated with these men because she been getting them together. She got the guy from CNN together the other day. Cause she's like, you know what, you said that just like a white man, like. Because they was talking about something and she got them together. I don't feel bad that Sherri's leaving. I'm surprised, but I'm not shocked about
her leaving.
Jenny McCain, Jenny
McCarthy.
She never was a fit for the show.
Right, never.
So I don't understand why they put her on there at all. But hey, we'll find out very soon. Who else were they saying might join the they said that Bethany might join The View because her show got canceled.
I know, but that's so if her show got canceled, then that's a sign that she shouldn't be on The View. Well, because she's a cancer. She's not an asset, she's a liability. Well, and no insurance company will pick her up. No, they won't. They won't.
Her show was just the same topics every fucking day.
But she didn't know how to keep an audience's attention.
Yeah.
Now, why would they pick somebody up who gets canceled and they got their own show and they get canceled from the show? No, I don't want her. I don't want her sitting next to me.
But shit, the View kept Joy Behar after she got canceled 3 times.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Joy Behar started on The View.
Yeah, I meant to say she got jobs even after the other ones.
Yeah, she did, and she did. But Joy Behar started on The View as far as talk shows is concerned. Mm-hmm. Bethany didn't start on The View. She started off on her own show and then working her way to another show.
But I wouldn't be mad if she go to a new show.
Yeah, just not The View.
Do you think they're going to have a black woman replace Sherri?
I mean, they could. I mean, they may have a black Republican.
Well,
Good.
Look, I can't really think of... Wait a minute. Who is the other girl? Deborah Lee! No! At first I'm like, well, okay, they all look like Bette Midler. They tried it.
And I mean, they were fans because this was all.
Send me that. You posted that already?
I talked about it yesterday, but I'm not posting it.
At least they tried it.
But yeah. So
who posted that?
I don't. It's on my timeline.
So yeah, shout out to The View. We'll find out, I guess, this August who's joining the fray. But I'm surprised that Sherri never talked about the divorce or anything.
And she's not going to.
So Zendaya dropped out the Aaliyah project. There was a Lifetime movie that was going to be filmed this summer over the next 3 weeks, and over a 3-week period. And yesterday we found out that Zendaya decided to drop out the project because she said that the project was just not going the way that she thought it should go, or it's not as professional as she thought it was. And she decided to leave the project. Now, yesterday she showed up to the BET Awards looking like, I guess she thought she looked like the Aaliyah. But to me, she looked more like Honey Daniels. I mean, nothing was together. Nothing
was together. Come on, Kevin, you better read.
And you better read. And I could read more, but you know how certain... But yeah, she just looked thrown together, and I just didn't like it. Excuse me.
Her and the Cannon.
Yeah, I don't feel bad that she's no longer part of the project. Because you know, I really wanted Aaliyah's family to have the rights to this. I wasn't paying attention to the camera. The camera had lost memory on it, but it's back. Yeah, I really, like we said last week, Aaliyah movie not for the big screen for me. I know that they were saying that they wanted Aaliyah's movie to be like What's Love Got to Do with It, according to her cousin. If you want a movie to be that fucking raw, y'all gonna have to talk about her and R. Kelly.
Okay.
If you're not gonna do that, I don't want to see it. Because we're talking 22 years. And they showed Tina Turner from whatever year she was born until What's Love Got to Do with It on tour. So, I want y'all to be truthful. If y'all not gonna be truthful, I'm not here for it. All of this fighting over the movie, oh, she don't look like Aaliyah, oh, she does look like Aaliyah. It's, to me, it's starting to get real sickening. Because either do y'all want to do this movie or no? That's all that's all I got to say about it. I want y'all to do something fast before people just forget. And then it'll be like...
But is it true that her family is opposed to this project? Because
yes, they saying, I'm hearing different reports that it's the uncle and the cousin that was that own Black Brown Records. They the ones that own a lot of the music or whatever. And then I'm hearing that Aaliyah's mom is just not ready. But I mean, me as a person just saying this, I've never lost a child, so I don't know. But I wouldn't want her to be still in pain after 13 years. I still wouldn't want her to still feel that way. So I would just hope for her to, maybe find a counselor. I know she's talked to plenty of counselors. The mom. Find something that's gonna.
But you know what I've learned?
You want to tell you're doing a story.
But you know what I learned, and I've learned this over the years, and I just don't even say nothing about it. Nobody will ever know how it feels to lose a child unless you lost a child, and it's like, and that's the honest to God truth. Unless you've lost a child, you will never know how it feels. And some people say, I lost my child 20 years ago, but it still feel like I lost them just last year because they're baby. And it's like, you...
First of all, I think I would want to know, do she want this project to be done or no?
Yeah, because I haven't heard from her mom in, ever.
But yeah, I wouldn't want her to be in pain, still in, all of that pain and...
Because you never know. 13 years to us may be a long time, but that may still be fresh for her. It may still be fresh for her. But
we had to throw away, when Jeremiah died, we had to throw away his stuff. Because you don't want to hold on to all of that. My mom it took my mom probably a year to get rid of the flowers we had at the funeral. You just got to let that go. And keep moving forward. You never forget. And again, we don't know. But if she's in that deep of a pain, I wouldn't want her to be in that. At all. No, I wouldn't wish that on nobody to be in that amount of pain to where you can't do anything. I hope that she loves the fact that the world still wants this movie for her. People is pushing for this damn movie. But y'all have to stop saying no to anybody that get casted. Because just because they look like somebody doesn't mean they can act. We're talking about a movie. When it's a movie, you have to act.
They said Rihanna was going to be Aaliyah.
No. She does not embody what Aaliyah embodies.
She don't even embodies what...
No. And what's her name? We got to hurry up. What's her name? Bobbi Kristina. You tried Angela fucking Bassett.
Yes, she did. Oh boy.
See, Angela Bassett is classic.
She's high. Bobbi Kristina's high. Tell me she's not.
No, no. I'm not gonna say no. She's not.
To say. Tell me she's not.
Cause she tried. You don't come for a legend like that. That legend is paying homage to your mother. Okay, why didn't you pick Bobbi Kristina? Because she can't act, and I got.
Bobbi Kristina wants to play her mom in the movie.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. They asked her. They asked her a question, and Angela Bassett answered that question with style and grace.
What did she say? Wait a minute. Bobbi Kristina wants to play her own mother in a movie.
Yes.
And she don't look nothing like Whitney Houston. Well, no, she does look like Whitney.
Well,
but she don't look like nothing like. Well, did you hear me? You just said.
Well, you don't snap out on nobody like that and forget who you are.
And forget who you are. Well, she forgot.
Then you gonna call her a male, talking about you look like a tranny and all that.
Oh, Bobbi Kristina, you got the nerves when you was at that event with 2 different shoes on. She was high.
Angela Bassett said, I did not think casting her, and probably for a number of reasons, One being that she's not an actress. I know she's acted here and there, and I know she's been on their family's reality show, but she's not an actress. And acting is a craft.
Ooh.
That's
coming from an Oscar-nominated actress.
Yes.
Okay.
It's an attempt to illuminate the complexity of human life and behavior. And this is a very fast-paced schedule. We just had 21 days to tell the story. It's more than just saying lines and turning the light on. You have to drive the story. There's a technical aspect. Angela, that is like, she didn't say nothing bad, and she could have went there, but she said, I'm gonna hold back. And then, what's her name? Bobbi Kristina talking about Angela Bassett case has a damn nerve, my lord. At least she said, at least the world doesn't mistake me for the wrong sex. She has some extra equipment. And when I do win my first Grammy or Oscar, whichever comes first, I'll be sure to shout your name out, bitch. Haha, your test results equal male. Laugh my fucking ass off.
What?
Yes. That's Bobbi Kristina.
Bobby Brown's daughter.
Now see, fucking with a bitch like Bobbi Kristina, I would say shoot this damn movie and tell the story the right way. Because asking Bobbi Kristina for her blessings is like asking nobody for their blessings. Like, just go ahead and do this motherfucking movie.
And if anybody, they should have asked
Sissy.
Okay?
And Sissy would go, I think Sissy would go along with, that's her daughter. Make the movie based off the book that she wrote about her daughter.
Right, there you go.
That's the best way to go about doing it. But Whitney and all of these, I'm not here for the Lifetime film because I believe that Whitney's life is bigger than a Lifetime film. Whitney's film is, I could see Black Hollywood coming out to the movie premiere and celebrating Whitney Houston. It's going to happen. So this is just one movie with Angela Bassett, and after that movie that Angela Bassett directs, the feature film, that's the only film I want to see. And you don't need to do all of these different movies, okay?
You sure don't.
Selena only had one movie. Ray Charles had one movie. Tina Turner had one movie. And who else had one movie? I don't know. But when you tell it right, you don't have to keep doing all these different films. And you know how I don't like when my door just busts open like that. You got the knot. And I thought you was Jeremy, but that goes for you too. How are you doing?
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, excuse me, I'm sorry. What's up?
Hi, Albert.
What's up with you?
Why I ain't see you out this weekend?
Really? I don't know.
Where's my phone?
What is this?
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry.
That's Metamucil.
I'm sorry.
You tried it.
What?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
He said hi to you. You just
No,
said
he said hi to you. He looked at you.
I said, hey, hi.
No, you looked at him when you spoke. How do I know? Because I've been looking at you the whole time too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on this last topic before we get out of here, Luke James posted a picture yesterday.
What, Chapin?
You know,
Do me a favor. Sunday was yesterday, okay? This is a non-speaking audience show.
Ooh, don't talk to him like that.
This
You
is
know
not,
what?
This is
You know what?
This is not the Love and Hip Hop reunion, okay? The audience are not allowed to talk on this show.
What?
Okay? Now, don't cut it out.
Come on, because I got to do this BET Awards review. Edit. Fine.
That ain't true. Oh, I'm
Chill. I'm not no thief.
I didn't say, ooh. Ben, she got you together. And his face
I
said,
didn't say he was a thief. All I said was that's not you.
I ain't no thief. With the F, with the... Bitch, you gonna call me.
You gonna call me the
some
thief?
shit.
You know, put it down.
I'll be
He
back.
picking up stuff off the bench. You know, I don't know what he's grabbing. Cause I don't know where my wallet is.
Wait, so Luke James posted a picture of him missing his girlfriend over there on his Instagram yesterday after the BET Awards. And people felt some kind of way about him posting that picture. Shout out to the girl that wrote me about this. I guess they was getting him together because he's black, she's white, or she could be another race. Because the picture was too dark for me to tell which she was. But he took the picture down because the hate was so bad on the picture. And then he posted a comment about the situation. And then they told him he need to post that picture back. Like, don't let these people get to you like that. So he took that post down and then reposted the picture with the girlfriend.
Is this her?
Yes.
In the bed?
Yes.
And this bitch right here telling some I guess.
So
This is exactly why. I'm sorry, but this is exactly why people. No, be quiet, Mikhail.
go ahead. No, I want you to say it.
No, I'm not gonna say it
Go ahead.
because it's gonna be real ignorant.
Well, go be ignorant so we can get out of here.
No, I don't. I want to get out of here, and I'm not gonna be ignorant. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
But what's your opinion on the situation? You see all them comments?
They're just ignorant, and on all these, and majority of the ignorant comments are coming from black
women.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my comments to myself. These are
Well,
black,
you know what,
these
Luke?
are black powerless women that are commenting.
Oh, that's why you didn't want to say that.
They're all black powerless. Because if they had power, they would not give a rat's ass who this man was laying up in the bed with.
Mm-hmm. And Luke, that's your business. And
That's
don't let
girlfriend.
nobody get you to the point where you have to take down pictures.
Right.
I have done that in the past on my Instagram, and now I'll just say, fuck it. As long as we've been doing this show, people are not going to like everything we do. You got haters that are just thumbs down your video, just the thumbs down your video. Oh, they don't like your shirt, thumbs down. Like, you just don't care what these negative people have to say about your work. Only care about the positive. And sometimes we get sucked into all the negativity. Like, the first thing we'll respond to is if we see somebody negative, because the negative comment is the one that stands out. Instead of, thanking the ones that show the love, like, oh, that's a cute outfit, I like that hat or whatever. We'll respond to, bitch, why the fuck you got that ugly ass hat on? Then you like, fuck you and all of that. No. But Luke, love is love. You love who you want to love. Some people want to feel some kind of way because you're a black man with a white woman, or I'm not really sure of her nationality. Of her,
Right. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Just do you. Don't let these people break you down. And I know you new to this, but we got your back. And we gonna have your back before you drop this album.
And shout out to
coming out in September.
And shout out to Luke James for giving the Scorpion Show a shout out on the BT red carpet.
Yes, he sure did. Shout out to Lionel.
I have the video on my
making that
Instagram page.
Yes.
Do you have it on your page too or no?
No,
I have the
because
video
I
on
don't
my
know how to
Instagram
do
page.
that.
Repost, just
It's just the app.
Yeah, just go to the Repost app. This is the Repost app, and then these are the people that I follow, right?
Oh.
So I better off when I'm on the regular Instagram. I'll like the picture, and whatever you like comes up right here. Post that you like, so you can go back and then just go to it.
And it's free.
Yeah, and it's free. And then you see right here it says repost. One of my followers, and then repost it, and then it'll save to your camera roll.
Okay, let me download that right now. But yeah, Luke got a new song out with Rick James. I think
Rick James.
Did I say Rick James?
Rick Raw.
Rick Raw. Cause the last name is James. You knew what the fuck I was trying to say.
I didn't know anything.
With Rick James. He might do. You never know. Oh shit. But Luke, don't let them people get you down, man. Do your thing.
Right.
Fuck the haters. I thank y'all for watching. This video is kind of like off because we've been sitting here for 2 hours, literally.
And I have to
over 2 hours. So that's why I'm like, come on, I got to get this done. So sorry about that, but I hope y'all watched the BET video from last night. And thank y'all for watching. I'll be back for tomorrow. Dennis and I'll be back Thursday. Mikkel and I will be back on Friday. And my mom might be back this week because she didn't do a video. But Yeah, thanks for watching, and we out of here. Oh my God, 2 fucking hours. That's over 2 hours. We've been seeing this since 5 o'clock.
I know, right?